it's a pleasure and wonderful since I posted the post of 3 people here, as you saw. I think you remember these faces on the post, and it was really amazing to have such a wonderful time to call them, because it was morning. I thought maybe these are my best guys. I need to share some of my ideas with them. So I say,
we did our best.
You did our best.
Yeah,
of course. You are the best more than I am.
No,
The greatest thinkers, because in my post I wrote, we have some discussion about the teenage with great thinkers. Yeah, it was on my Instagram and on Twitter, and also on my Thread and other social medias, even on my Facebook page there. Yeah, so we have great thinkers here.
I think the issue of having, great thinkers, I mean, you also are part of that, because they say great thinkers think the same, or soulmates think the same. So I think it is what it is. In case we are great thinkers, you may also play that part to be like us.
For sure.
Yeah, maybe I'm
I believe that.
And I'm so excited being a part of this today. So glad and shout out to you, Mr. Mosama, because you play your part good.
Yeah, thank you. By the name Musamhu, I think everyone knows about it. Yeah, I'm Musamhu, the poet, a spoken word poet in Zanzibar, but I used to present my poetry in English language. I'm not using Swahili. I don't know Swahili for it. Swahili is just like I don't know how to explain it. And these are the writers also. They are also spoken words, but I can't say they're not official. Maybe they're official, no. But they're like my teachers. They're my leaders within me. But I became as an official one to my social medias. I just showed off like I am, but they are also the spoken words. Before I was doing them, and I was doing, they were like my role models. Yes, so this is Mr. Expert $1 Million Voice, and this one is Mr. Me, or Shakespeare. Yeah, Shakespeare is a great writer, right? Yeah, of course. So here we have Mr. Me. Yeah, I think you're gonna like something else from him.
Some people call me Shakespeare, some people call me Mr. Me. That's okay.
Yeah.
But
Today,
it's not okay to compare yourself with Mr. Me. That's not okay.
Today we are going to see how great these people are, because I wrote there, these people are great thinkers. So who are these people? We have the topic of teenage. Actually, the big problem here in Zanzibar, maybe the worldwide, like we teenagers, we just forget ourselves who we are. From 20s to 30s, or maybe from 20, 21, 22 to 29, we are wasting time doing unnecessary things. It's like that. So, I said maybe I am in the teenage, I am a youth, I am in 20s, from 20 to 26, I'm not in 27. Yeah, from 20 to 25, yeah, I range from there. So I need to, yes, of course. So I need to speak for ourselves in general, including me, including us. Yeah, the teenage, we are losing much time. Yeah, I think let me back to
basically, touching teenage issues is one of things lots of us are being in a hardship moment, especially from 13 to 20, because it's like we've been driven by our parents, most of us, but turn on 20 to 30 is being by our own self to depend on our duties. So basically, as a teenagers, we have to find so many challenges in it, and we gotta find the way to handle them. So to me, teenage is something that we can't avoid at all. The matter of handling the scene of this moment.
Wow. you know, in the teenage, there are different things that actually the teenagers are affected. It's like we have the love, we have, in case of laziness, in case of, if we're talking about, yeah, love and laziness, these things and desires, like we are copying things from where we don't have to copy. It's like we are copying from outside, abroad.
Yeah.
Some people are doing it, then we are copying. You see, like maybe, for example, for instance, I ever see some of my friends are smoking marijuana. See, they're smoking. Maybe they see the musician with Khalifa, or maybe Snoop Dogg.
And the same ages?
Yeah, the same ages. Yeah, they're doing the same because they see like he's smoking now. He's just smoking marijuana, and then he's still rich. He's still rich.
To
So
me,
how
to
can
me,
they do? It's like that.
actually, to me, I think it's kind of something different because when we talk about every human being has two sides. It may be in the culture, tradition, and belief that we have angels, and sometimes I don't want to believe in that, but I believe in two sides of human being, which may be positive and negative. Sometimes I need to do something better because I focus on maybe my dream and all that. Sometimes I am, focusing on doing negative things because this is also a part of me. So it is all about what you follow and what did you choose to follow, much better than the other. Just like, if I choose to be kind of person using, marijuana and all that, I can be there, and that is my second hand. But if I choose to be moralist, if I choose to be like, positive one, just like you see, you are doing here, so cool, and I think you started this in your teenage. But that's what I can say. So we human beings have two sides.
We have two sides, like
Yeah.
black and white.
Yes, for sure.
Oh,
It
my
depends
God.
on what you follow.
Yeah.
It is not the matter of, like, meme and all that. No, I don't want to believe in that. Yeah. And I can also add that it also depends on how you're growing up. Kind of counseling and guiding that you get from your parents, because, not everyone can be a parent. It is easy to get birth, but it's not easy to take care of your maybe daughter or son. So there is a time that parents get enough of, maybe kind of upbringing, or they think like this is an age that I am already tired, and because I have already got birth, this daughter, this son, so I'm out. I don't do anything else. That's why, even in African communities, you can see that most of people, especially in that teenage, are doing things that are not, acceptable by the society. It is because they miss upbringing and care, counseling from their parents.
Wow.
And imitation or mimicking some guides are not prohibited at all, but in the way of mimicking in a good way, because lots of generation that we have nowadays in the street, they based much on using marijuana because they put their mind of getting a goals easily. Once they believe that if someone use some marijuana small, they can get the easy way to follow someone and get. So basically, mimicking isn't prohibited, but we must mimic something that is legal one, because we are going to be benefited with it.
Wow. That's nice. That is the first side. Like smoking marijuana is very effective topic, or maybe effective thing to teenagers. But also, there is also the other side of love.
Yes.
This is, I don't know how many persons that we teenagers are affected from that. Yeah, but we are affected in love. When I've been giving us, the one we have stayed here, Then we turned off, we put the plane mode here, it's like that. Not calling us here, but
Is there any way you are affected with that in your teenage?
I myself, I'm not talking about
No,
but
because you know, when we are talking about these matters, and I believe they can help. You know, most of people are taking a look at us now worldwide, and you never know how you can pursue someone into doing something better that we call inspiration, or we can do something in a negative way, which can be kind of misleading. So you have to share.
in these types of love, of course, as a teenager, I ever had the one I loved. Of course, I was together with her, but actually there were some problems that were happening. And this is the problem, I agree, this was the problem, right? Yes, but we got to separate each other. And that was intentionally. We separate each other, and then I said, let me just give my life 90% and love to 10%, because I can't say loving 0%, no, that's impossible, because I was born with feelings, right? So I can love someone, but engaging is very difficult for me, because my life is 80%.
So how did you manage to control that in that age?
In this age, controlling about my life and
As well.
yeah, of course, because everything you have to get used to, because it's like I can give you the example of the soldier. Yeah, the soldier went to the camp somewhere else, and he was working out. He was fixing himself in his body, like he's coming stronger. That is because of his character, and also he used to be like that. But I myself, if you keep me here, waiting here in this university here, it's like maybe waiting to the whole night and guiding this place and making security. I mean, I can't do that anymore, because me and the soldiers different, and they used to do that because they are trained. So if you train yourself on how to stay single, on how to stay away from something, yeah, you can. Even stay with hungry every time. You can stay the whole day with hungry. Yeah, of course you may.
But sometimes,
Yeah,
I agree with the idea, but sometimes it's hard, because you can even been starving for long times, but sometimes you can feel like, oh, affiliating. So when you tell like you want to be single, then you are going to feel like, oh, this is time to have somebody behind you. That's
the time I'm going to say, yeah, of course, this is the time I have to be with somebody else. But being with somebody, they need care, they need love, they need time. Those are my problems actually. Everyone knows about it. Yeah, because in the morning when I just get out of my home, I'm going to somewhere like, because I am the practitioner, health personnel. It's like I'm working from the morning to maybe 12 o'clock at afternoon. After coming back there, maybe I get some little money, and then I find the other place. And then I'm dealing with writing, what to do, social media. So I have to get much time thinking of my stuff. I have to get much time fixing, I have to get much time thinking about my future. How am I going to maybe to solve my problems later? Because she needs money. Because of now, they need money. Because of now, they need money, they need care, they need love every time. So those are the problems with me. I can give them love, of course, but what about time? What about maybe the money? Because in care, I have to care. I have to give her some money and enjoy.
So perhaps you want to tell us like there is a moment of teenage we must invest our time to find our life, and then we will keep in touch and love.
Absolutely 100%. You have to.
This one also focuses on love, but but I think you are mad in poetry. That's your girlfriend. You see?
Yeah, my girlfriend is poetry.
That's what I was saying. So each one got time with love. Yeah. Nobody can avoid it. I'm telling you that. But it depends. And that teenage, talking of the romantic affairs, because I was kidding, it's so hard to control. Yeah.
So hard.
That's really
Yeah.
it's hard to control because in that age you start maturing, which means you see some changes, you know. You were not like that before. So the more you see some changes, you also see some people of the same age and you know they're also mature. You can feel like infatuated and nobody can stop feelings. But that is it depends on which part of your life do you choose to. But also, it depends on the guidance and counseling from your parents. And when I'm talking about parents, I'm not only talking about the one get birth, you know, to you, but I can also talk about society members and all that. You know, in that age where we grow up together, you see, because you have some people whom even when you think about negative affairs, they are close to you. So you forget about it. When you are maybe getting some love heart, you know, from maybe your ex and all that, you know, okay, now I have to call Shakespeare. Because when you call me, we're not talking about that issue. We're talking about something different. So you forget about that at that time. You know, now I think I have to go to research. So you're talking about life, you're talking about that other issues. But what if you don't have those people? Not only Shakespeare, not only Shakespeare. You know, like any person who can make you forget a little bit of love for some minutes, for some maybe hours, until you go back home, or until another day, until you see text from someone. At least you can better control yourself.
Wow. So controlling is better. Like
Yeah,
that is
but
possible.
but it's
right?
hard. It's hard.
So we finally say that is possible.
It is.
It is possible.
But hard, for sure.
It's hard. Though we make something like a thin line between love and hate.
For sure.
Because we just want to give love and we create a hating.
Yes,
Yes, because most of young in Africa nowadays, they change their closest partners being an enemy. Yes, because sometimes I believe like love create or make enemies.
Yes, really.
Yes, to each other. So sometimes it's hard being a part of it at all.
Especially when you are deep in love to someone.
For sure.
Finally, you can find out that
Yeah.
if there is some changes, he or she can be your enemy. And all that.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Because you are going to share lots of things, like supporting, discussing lots of things. So when it comes like somebody knows nothing much, you are going to think like, oh my God, I am going to be a story of somebody else. I've been going to build story with lots of guys because each body has a friend. You may have your girl, but she has his own, her own friends outside of you. So you are going to discuss lots of things and finally plan because we live in guys nowadays, which maybe if you don't have some money, then you're going to be a story.
Yeah, if you talked about money, you know, sometimes guys are, you know, I don't know how can I define them, these girls of nowadays girls, because they can find like, I need a boy who has money, and we boys, we have such kind of characters, like we are copying things, and also we are fake. We make some things fake. Yeah, in the social media, it's like maybe someone you may have, someone you may see in the social medias. Yeah, he might have cars, iPhones, expensive things. He's using very expensive things. Those things, girls are going to be attracted to them. So they're going to say, they are make girls like them. So they're attracted by the thing that is not your reality. That is not a real, because you go to someone and then you just maybe you borrow something from someone else that has a very expensive thing, and then the girls like you.
I think on this, it's not only about couples, even to boys. Yeah, you know, some boys, engage in a relationship with girls whom they think they were born with a silver spoon in their mind, in their mouth. They are in royal family and all that. They think that if I date this girl, like I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3. Apart from pleasing my temptation, but also I can get money and all that. There are such kind of boys. I can just finalize or summarize this by talking two things. I just remember someday when I was reading Think Like a Man, Act Like a Lady by Steve Harvey. It's one of my favorite books. He said, man is loved for only 3 things.
What are they?
Actually, who are you, what you do, and how much you make. You see?
Yeah,
so
that's
sorry,
always
actually.
yes.
And in order to be like, before you be man, you become a boy. So we are having such mentality, and it's true. It's true. Someone can love you the way you are, maybe. Yes.
The way you wear, or maybe the way you.
Yes, maybe on that. What you do. You know,
Good job.
because Mr. Lusama is a poet, so I love
There's no such kind of girl like.
finally, what is a paradox? How much you make? This is the problem.
How much you make?
Someone can love you, and these two things, but what about something you make?
No,
Because some people
people.
focus on that. I need this boy, I need this girl because I need to have a family with. Some people are like that. But I can also talk about what Mr. Sulebrink, one of our role models, by that way. Yeah. Sulebrink ever said, you remember in some of his poems, it's called How to Stay Single. So he also said, find the girl with us and asset.
Us and asset.
Yeah, us and assets. You see that?
Us and asset.
Yeah, us and assets. So the thing is like, you can see that, and you can visualize, you can try to, evaluate things by these two things that I have said. I believe for teenagers, they can help.
Yeah, but in case of what I do and what I have, we just, you gave me the example of me myself. Some.
Yes, for sure.
Like, hey, I feel like you have something, you are a poet, man. Yeah. And then, but they can't think how much I get for it, because some people are in dilemma. They can't think how much I have, how much I get from this work I'm doing. They never know about it. Some people are thinking like I get nothing. But I'll never ever do something that gives me no profit.
That's why it's totally difficult finding someone who can be the right choice.
The right choice.
Yeah,
Like
it's
they
so
can
hard.
me. They are afraid maybe I have nothing. Right?
You see?
Like,
To me, once after knowing that,
Also sometimes,
I had it in mind.
yeah, sometimes people get surprised about what we do, but finally, in what we do, we are not making anything.
Okay.
Of course, they may feel like, oh wow, as someone who is a poet is the artist as well. So how artists make money? So they may be surprised by it, but finally, as a some you wrote a lot of poets, my friend, but of course the thing that you're doing is the best, but you ain't make anything with that. But some girls or some people are going to get surprised by you, like, wow, that one is very expert of making some poetry. But through what you do, you ain't make anything with that. So they may be perhaps they may be interested about what you're doing, but they can't understand what you make.
What I did, what I make, yeah, of course.
So they may
And
be
that
closer
really-
to you, then finally you're going to
And
lose.
that
And
about
it is the
money,
cause of teenage.
Yes.
and about money, I'm not going to share what I get, what I have, you know. Yeah, because I'm trying to invest from what I am doing, but I can't share what I get
Yes.
because they will always be in the darkness of which no one can understand where the light is. Yeah. So we were talking about the teenage. If anyone who is coming at the middle of this life, we were talking about the teenage, how the teenage is, and we were trying to explain about us in general. Yeah, and the main problem, we are coming on the main problems of us. We've been talking about love and mimicking. It's like desire. Yeah, we are copying things from abroad, or maybe from other people who are not our levels, like that. That was the main problem. So I think let me back again to the Greek thinkers. Are these the only problems of us, we teenagers, like in love, and only for those who mimic things from people who are not our levels? Are those only problems, or maybe there's other problems?
Yeah, let me put the nail on the head about mimicking guys who is bigger than us.
Not in our level.
Yes, not in our level at all. Because touching of guys who use some marijuanas, they only maybe think about you showed us an example from one of artists there called Wiz Khalifa. He's a smoker, he's an alcoholic man, but he's reaching a point that everybody going to think like one day if we're there, it's too late, my friend. So basically, men, teenagers in Africa nowadays, they smoke, but they do not know what they are smoking. That's a problem, yes, because we mimic guys who's already knowing their life best. Yeah, what they are doing, what they earn in a second.
I
Look at us now.
we act like knowing them much better than they do.
You see that? Because some guys wish to be like a Wiz Khalifa, doing some tattoos, yes, in their bodies, which is already bad. Yeah, to a generation nowadays. So basically, we mimic the sin that is not in our level at all.
Not in our level.
Yes, for sure. Nowadays, there abroad at Sierra, there is a Sierra at Canada. Yes, basically there is a guy who just like choreograph.
Yeah,
Yes, choreograph. There is a special class for training people who just want to learn how to dance. Yes, but nowadays look at, for instance, at Florida. Yes, you may go there and see guys who wear like someone who lives in Seattle, which is totally from our country.
So what you want to say is like, it's good to follow your time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's your way.
Yeah.
But wearing style and all that, you have to be different.
Yes, for sure. Because you ain't see someone from Seattle mimic someone from here TZ at all. Because they follow their culture there. So we must have a talent, but we must think like how we could upgrade them always, day by day.
And actually, it can benefit ourselves, you know, in terms of private life, individually, but also it can uplift even the economy, because you said that country.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about that. I think most of teenagers do not accept criticism. That's what I can say.
Yeah.
That is a big problem.
Yes.
Because you know, in that age, you're thinking like you are big, giant, you know, like how they live. You're thinking like I know everything. You're thinking like this old man cannot tell me anything, you know? Oh, no sir, who is he by the way? don't know him. And why is he trying to tell me what to do this? You know, we're thinking like, if my teacher tells me to do something, then I maybe do classwork, do homework. No, I don't do it anymore because I'm a teenager. This is totally wrong. So we don't accept criticism. That's the problem. Yeah, to me.
Of course, all right. You know, here in Zanzibar, talking of Zanzibar,
Yes.
a few weeks ago, when I was browsing there, scrolling up and down, I saw some announcement from the government, like they prohibited those who are tying up their hairs.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
I know
men,
that. They are waving them. Yes.
most of them are those who are doing that, the teenagers.
Yes.
But also, I was just watching two sides. You know, there are two kinds of people are doing the same. There are Maasai.
In their culture.
Maasai people, they are doing so, and they are also here in Zanzibar. And you can find those people, those are beach boys. They're doing the same. It's like they're tying up here until here, and then they just tie it up. See? So actually, I don't have even the worst because they are also fighting. They are fighting to the life.
I think
Yeah, because
it's
they're
a
making
little-
attraction.
it's a little complicated because it is another topic, and also, you know, because when you are trying to prohibit people not do some kind of shit, or we can call it an art, but you know, the thing is, I am a musician. I have to do that because my work allows me to. Or if you want me not to do it, I mean, you have to find other ways, alternative for me to sell my commodity, because you know, I know the music I make, music videos and all that is about my product and I sell them. Understand? That's why I don't want to talk that much about it, although it's an example, but actually it's a little complicated.
Little complicated. Just
Yes.
let this to the government. We don't want to talk about it because maybe they are going to shoot us. I don't want to be like maybe these people. Okay, let it go by the
The most important thing is to follow the protocol of government. We aren't touching anything about government when we
They
are
have the long arm.
That's really-
We can reach everyone.
Yes, for sure. But I have one example in here. I may say Zanzibar, not Tanzania in general. Here, Zanzibar. You know, sometimes the problem come to lots of teenagers just because of support, connection. Yes, being driving well from guys who's already been in a stage that they can help others. Look at us. We wrote a book which is good. Yes, God's in the Ocean. It's a totally good country, but we did not get support. Yes. So that's the problem. We do not get support in the right. I think that we focusing, we doing wholeheartedly that we can at least announce our country, announce other issues because we still are young. We must do a thing that we can get a support, connection, and all things like that. So we try now using our ability in our at least to show the example of others that we did not get that. Perhaps the imitation thing in a bad ways. Some guys get a support for that. There is a guys that follow them. They doing, of course, greatly. There is a lot of European from far in here, Zanzibar, but they get, I would say interested about what they are doing. So they need to get the support in
They need
order
to
at
get
least yes to announce this country well.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, by the way, of course, we teenagers need more support from the government. We need employment, we need support, we need anything that can give us more energy of fighting more instead of doing unnecessary things like that. Because you find us like we are tying up our hairs because we are working. For that one, we are making money.
Yes.
We are fighting ourselves. So if there's no maybe alternative way of making us get money, yeah, we can't untie.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, for sure.
Yeah, all right. We are, as we were discussing about the problems of us teenagers, yeah, let us know about the solution. What can we do? We are going to finalize this discussion of thinkers, so let us know what the solution of these problems is. Love, we are talking about love, we are talking about those are lyrics, and also when we touched about the problem is maybe, especially here in Zanzibar, the problem is maybe lessness or maybe the support from the government, what we are talking. So, what the solution? Yeah, we have some minutes to discuss about the solution and the words. What should we do in general?
Yeah, to me, I would say like love the mostly unstoppable feelings that everybody been blessed since we got born. So the thing that is not avoided easily, but as my friend said, like everything has two options in life. So we must love, but we have to understand the way to handle a thing through that. That's number one. Number two, in all generation, even us as a teenager, we must follow the rule, mimicking something in a way that can push us step ahead in our life. For instance, Mr. Me said about the book. Without searching for it and reading it, maybe he wouldn't tell us what he just told us today. But we must have the thing in a best way that can maybe upstairs us today, tomorrow, and forever. Because this is our life. So as a teenager, something maybe avoided, but some are not, but we have to do them in a way that can benefit us. Yes. So that's I'm saying to sum up, Wizards is trying hustling in lots of ways. So we must get some support as well as connection, because it's the only way that maybe can make us to be in a place that we're going to inspire others to know.
Of course, yes.
Because we are lost nowadays. Many young men and women nowadays are lost just because of using marijuana in a teenager age. From 13 to 18, we are going to find someone who is maybe like 6. While he's still young, because of what? Using something that is prohibited governmentally, and of course even our whole book prohibited us to do such matters, because we're going to at least minimize or make our thing in a shrink way. We are not going to think. We are not going to have a capacity of thinking, IQ. So we must get support in order that we can.
Yeah, support is everything, from the government, from everywhere.
Yes.
And
Did I say, oh, you saying something, then
yeah, give me the chance, of course, yeah.
actually, Actually,
the solution.
because you talked about giving us only 2 minutes, and I think we talked too much. To me, I can talk to any teenager while they're watching us, or who's gonna watch us later, or any day later. The thing is that teenagers face lots of challenges, and we have been talking a lot right here. There are a lot left right here because of time, and because we need more sessions like this to talk more and more, because when you be a teenager and you know how to properly use your age, and you are having a bright future behind you. So I can say that it is about having, people say, most of people believe the only way to sow seeds is to get the degree. I'm giving them life degree, which may be, 2 degrees better, right? Oh, I don't know that, but apart from those that you have got here, I may say there is a life PhD, by the way, to be honest. P for prayers, H for hard work, and D for discipline. I think
I like that.
I think every teenager has to know this.
Yes.
Life PhD it's not about like planning so much and all that. No, in your age you have to remember PhD, prayers, hard work, and discipline. They are very important.
I will need this idea so that I can make some poetry.
And me, for that, no doubt about it at all. Yes. And I love that because you make me feel like, wow, such a PhD. I know it in another way, but you made my heart feeling like, oh my God, this is unbelievable for sure.
I have some a job, have a work that I need to make together with these guys. Previously, I was talking to some guys, that guy previously said, I want to make some love poem with that one, but I also announced today that I want to make an official one with these guys. With these two. I don't know how is it going to be like maybe, I don't know if this is going to be a teenage or maybe I don't know.
Someday we're going to make it.
Maybe someday we're going to make it.
And hopefully everyone will learn.
Yeah, of course. You make sure subscribe to my channel and also like it and also follow them. Million Dollar Voice, Mr. Me Shakespeare. We're going to have more to the social medias. Yeah, they are the great thinkers. If you have maybe some questions about love, some questions about life, maybe anything or anything. If you want to see us, if you want to see our books we made, The Ghost in the Ocean. Those are quotes of 3 people. The post of 3 people. Yeah, that was we 3. Yeah, that was we 3. And one is not here. He's staying away from here. He's staying far away. So you can just find our book. You can just buy it. I think everyone is knowing the price of our book, right? So you can buy the book and you can see the social medias there we kept, and also you can just read it. My last words, I think I can just give them the chance to express their words to us in generally. But my words for you, we teenagers, we don't have to give up. We have to go on. We don't have to wash people's eyes. I know many people are trying to say different to me. It's like I'm making poetry, of course. I'm exposing myself to the social medias, on TikTok, on Instagram, on everywhere. But I use the protocols of my country. I can't insult people. I'm not using bad words. I am not naked. Maybe I am wearing everything better. I'm wearing better. And also I use good words to motivate people. I'm not insulting anyone. I don't mean anyone from my poetry. So don't wash people's eyes. Don't wash people's mouth. My dad always tells me that the one who's going to lift you is yourself. Yourself is going to lift you. Many billionaires, if you find their history, they have lifted themselves. Like Elon Musk fought himself making codes, and now he's investing to the biggest company. Even Michael Jackson, if you check them, even those Chris Brown and other musicians and others, you see it like that. So lift yourself. If you feel shy doing something, you will never ever reach in there. So if you wanna study how to forget, that was my If you wanna study how to forget, study how not to remember.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, that's why a football player, keep on moving, protect your now. Never look back how you passed it, because if you do, you lose. Just do it. Never look at the one who sell items on WhatsApp, on the group of WhatsApp. Do it. Just if you have any idea, do it. Don't look back. In case your parents are
it has to
giving
be
you.
in their list.
Yeah, of course. In case your parents agree what you're doing, in case even our religion needs it, even our culture needs it. Let me give this chance to the great thinkers to give us the last words. Yeah.
To me, actually, some here, I used to call him versatile because he's leader of doing like, and I know like leader, you go finish with a poetry lines here, which you did now. By the way, thanks for your time watching us from beginning to the end, and we need to support this guy always. And yes, all of us very much is you because we use this channel today, so we have to support this channel much than us. We are going to beg for the support once we have ours, but today this is we dedicate this for you. We need to support Musahno here. He always do a thing wholeheartedly so as to be in a good lesson. For Shizo, we thank you for your time much. Shout out to you and respect. I love you.
Yeah.
Actually, should I say something?
Oh,
Yes!
Thanks a lot, Mr. Anusamu, for giving us this chance, because we have been planning again. Yeah, and we finally made it. So, guys, if there is someone to be called humble in this world, it would have been Mr. Anusamu, because he's young and he needs a lot of support from you. So make sure you give him more. If there is any negative things, please let them go. Thank you.
Yeah, we talked many things, so if anything bad we spoke here. Thank you for listening. I hope we're going to meet again in this session.
Gotcha! Thanks. Enjoy today much, guys. Thanks. I love you.